Let's go deconstruct the Indian Ubtan for 1/4 the cost. With consistent use, Ubtan can take away 10 to 15 years of your face. It is got extremely potent ingredients, and we are deconstructing the Ubtan today. Deconstructing each of these ingredients and figuring out why they're so good for our skin. We're going deep behind the science of the very innocent looking ingredients like the methi and the saunf and so much more. Hi, it is so good to see you again. I have been in the beauty industry for the past 20 years, but I've also been in technology. I'm right now creating a set of videos on the beauty secrets based on Ayurveda as well as modern skincare. In this video, we are deconstructing the Ubtan. So let's get started. So Ubtans have been very common in our bathrooms, right? It was that nameless powder that was handed over to us and told by our moms, use skincare. But we were like, I rather use the modern skincare because we loved the new, fancier looking products and cosmetics much more because they showed overnight results. While the choice of product is still up to you, I'm here to tell you that give the Ubtan a little bit of chance. You'll be surprised at how it can transform your skin. Now, Ubtans are made of various ingredients. The Ubtan I'm deconstructing in this video is made of ingredients that are famed in Ayurveda as well. And so we're going to be discussing each of these ingredients in great detail and what they do for your skin. The first ingredient we are discussing is methi. Methi is not only good for us eaten internally. I know a lot of my friends soak it, some people sprout it, and it's part of their daily nutrition. It is as equally packed with nutrients for your skin. Methi is packed with vitamin K and vitamin C. And what does vitamin C do for us? Vitamin C fights free radicals. Free radicals age us. Not only that, the vitamin C serums that we use also help in diminishing blemishes, fight pigmentation, as well as lighten scars. And methi or fenugreek does all of that. So yes, it's a part of our Ubtan. The second ingredient that we are going to be putting in our Ubtan is the saunf or the fennel seeds. These are used as a digestive post most of our meals, and it is also given to people if they have a lot of gastric issues. Fennel or saunf is packed with a ton of micronutrients. It reduces inflammation and diminishes scarring. So it's great if you have a lot of acne, or if you have rosacea, or if you tend to have skin that kind of reacts to temperatures very quickly, gets inflamed and gets red. So it's a fantastic ingredient to add into your skincare then. This Ubtan is going to help in fighting day-to-day inflammation that our skin can get because of exposure to sun, as well as other ingredients that may not be agreeing with it. So this forms the second ingredient of our Ubtan. Third ingredient is the saffron. Where does one even begin about saffron? Saffron comes from Kashmir in India, and of course it's grown widely across the world. Saffron is famed and revered in Ayurveda. It is in fact part of the herbs called the Vamya Gana, spelt as Vamyagana. These herbs are revered for being able to give your skin this deep luminosity and warm glow. So we are adding about half a teaspoon of saffron into our Ubtan today. This is one ingredient that is also very expensive and hard to get in its purest form. This particular saffron I've got all the way from Kashmir and was given to me by one of my very good friends, so I know it's extremely pure. So if you're able to get pure saffron and you're able to part with it, I would recommend adding at least a teaspoon of saffron into the Ubtan. I've gone cheap and added about half a teaspoon because I'm running out of saffron. The next ingredient in our Ubtan is the star anise. This beautiful, pretty cute looking herb is got an ingredient called anethol. Anethol is known to strengthen our muscles and therefore prevent sagging and wrinkling of the skin. Who knew it? And that's not all. Over a period of time, it also makes your skin smoother, softer and suppler. So packed with all these ingredients, we are now going to be making our Ubtan. Keep in mind that today Ubtan is found under some very luxurious and glamorous brands as your go-to skin transformative product. But you could make it at almost 10% of the cost in the comfort of your home and use it almost 3 times a week. It is that good because there's nothing like an overuse of Ubtan. To begin with, you're going to be washing out the fenugreek and the fennel and drying it out. Once dried, all of these are going to be dry roasted. Now you could either dry roast it on very low flame with continuous stirring. It takes between 30 to 40 minutes, or you could even slow roast it in the oven, say at about 100 degrees for about 30-35 minutes. But you need to eyeball it to make sure that before you grind it, it's nice and firm and there's no moisture in it. Once done, cool it a little bit and then fine grind it into this beautiful powder. This can be stored for up to 3 to 4 months. I prefer to store it in the kitchen as opposed to the bathroom because I just feel the bathroom is got so much of humidity, and also once in the bathroom then we tend to kind of just put our wet hands into it and not follow hygiene as we should, because anything that's going into your skin should have minimal bacterial invasions as possible. I'm now going to be mixing the Ubtan. For my face and neck I required about 2 teaspoons of it. The powder comes to about this consistency and this color. You want it to be fairly fine, and it smells quite nice actually because all the ingredients are edible. Now here is the beauty of the Ubtan. The Ubtan can be customized for your skin type depending on what your skin concern is. Now if you have a bad tan and you're looking at lightening the tan, then you could mix it with milk. If you're looking at getting a nice light peel at home, you could pop in a little bit of lime juice in it, say about 1/4 teaspoon of lime juice, and mix it with rose water. Now, if you're looking at a hydrating Ubtan, then you could mix it with a teaspoon of honey and rose water in it. And if you're looking at just doing a cleanse on your skin, then you could just add a little bit of water and apply it all over your skin and give it a good scrub. You can even do that. So literally, it can be used as a face pack as well as a facial scrub. My personal preference is the milk because I love the lactic peel that it gives me. And I need it with my pigmentation and melasma. You know the consistency is right when it doesn't drip and you're ready for it. Now this Ubtan is very, very fuss free. You just need to cleanse your skin, apply it on your face, let it dry for about 15-20 minutes and then wash it off in the bathroom. It gets a little messy to remove because of all the ingredients, but post result, you're not going to stop using it once you start it. That's a promise. And one last thing, please make sure that you apply it with an upward stroke, because we want it to uplift the skin. We could all do a little bit of uplifting. I definitely could. Please do leave a comment below and let me know if you have your own family Ubtan recipes that have been handed down over generation. This is my absolute favorite Ubtan recipe and I've been using it for almost a decade and I can't tell you how great the results are. Since the time I have taken ownership of getting my skin back to what it used to be by using skincare that's made at home and just using Pure Active, my skin has really turned the corner. Touch wood. That's why I'm here to tell you that skincare doesn't have to be expensive. It just has to be simple, straightforward, and even best made at home. Please do like and subscribe. Till I catch you next time. Stay home, stay safe.